Okay. Hello. Oh, sorry. My cat is. My cat is being crazy. What's up, Rogue? What's up? Oh my gosh! Listen to her purr. Hello. She's on my shoulder right now. So like prime shoulder cat opportunities. What's up, big kitty? Goodness, listen to you purr. Goodness. Goodness. What a poor cat you are. Okay. Let me, goodness, girl. Let me get this cat off me. And then let me close the door. And let's see what we can get into today. So, we're looking at Farfa's video. Konami doesn't... Oh, what in the world just happened? Why is my window all messed up all of a sudden? I need to be really careful about not clicking onto another thing in Discord. Sorry about that. Hello. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. Goodness. Goodness. You hear? Oh my goodness. Rogue, you're being too much. Why don't you go lay down? He's very much an attention slut. Hi. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're so precious, kitty cat. Okay. So, we're looking at Farva's video. Konami doesn't get it. Which, I mean, yeah, if this is just going to be the ye old Yu-Gi-Oh player complaints about Konami, I mean, I'm never gonna fault anybody for doing that. I hate this fucking company. I hate what they, the way they handle Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think it's partially because it's all logical and you can't blame them, you know? Like, are you trying to play fetch with me as I'm trying to throw stuff away? That is a weird fucking cat I got. Anyway, like, the problem with is, like, if you criticize Ubisoft, it's like, well, yeah, you can criticize Ubisoft because they're straight up just making bad business decisions. Or, criticize Bungie. Or you criticize Microsoft, whatever. They're just making, like, bad business decisions. The problem with Konami is that, like, I can't fault any decision they're making. Like, they could be doing something else and be making more money and be a more popular game. Like, I can totally see that. I'm gonna get this cat out of my room because she's distracting me. Hello, Rogue. You're not in trouble. You're just living up to your name, so I gotta get you out of here. I gotta get you out of here, Rogie. Go find your sister. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. But yeah, the problem with trying to criticize Konami is that fundamentally they don't need you as a player. That's one of the things that a lot of Konami or a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players should probably start coming to grips with now. Is that Konami doesn't need you. They make I mean, we can look this up, and I don't actually mind pulling this on stream because I've said this a couple times, and I'm pretty sure the claim is accurate, but sorry, we're just Master Duel makes Konami a metric ass ton amount of money. 10% of Konami's I just looked it up and just making sure. 10% of Konami's revenue is made out of just pachinko machines. Now they do credit 70% of their revenue being from video games and other stuff, which of course Yu-Gi-Oh! And Master Duel is accounted in that in their video entertainment industry file. But this is fundamentally the problem. I don't think they have ever been shown that making a different decision will affect Master Duel. Like, it's kind of like criticizing Rockstar for how they're handling monetization in GTA 5. Like, you can criticize them, sure, but it's never going to fucking do anything because they make so much money off of the people that just put up with it and do it that it doesn't matter how many people are complaining because they have the whales to justify it. Now, I have no idea what this video is about. I watched 13 seconds of it. I'll pull it back because I was like, you know what? Instead of watching this off stream like I normally do, let's just start streaming it. But, I have a feeling we're just going to hit on the... I mean, I'll let you know how I feel about Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, which hasn't changed since the last time we did a stream like this, which is just... I'm still playing it. I'm playing like the Dice Rally mode, and... man, I don't know. Like, it feels like they lost the plot when it came to loners. I feel like the loners for the past couple of events were actually pretty good decks that I could kind of teach my friend who's learning Yu-Gi-Oh! And is newer. Yeah, I was used to these loner decks being... Sorry, 1 second. Being good and being able to have some level of success. These loner decks in the most recent Dice Rally are like... I mean, the Mermail deck's probably okay, and the Raw deck, I that's what I'm playing, and I'm like seeing some success with it, but it just kind of baffles me that we're still seeing Blue Eyes, and we're still seeing... I mean, obviously we see full power Snake Eyes in the Xyz Link fusion, and just... you can't play Stun, even, so it's so whack. But anyway, we'll see what Farf has to say, see if Farf says any new things, or says anything that kind of will allow us to spring jump off of that, and have something to say. So, I've kind of been stalling, waiting on some of my goobers to get in here, but none of me goobers are coming. So, let's just get in here. This video is brought to you by Hard Market.
Konami has went and done something sort of unprecedented, actually. It's a thing that we've been asking for so long. There's a new game mode in Master Duel.
I mean, who knows? This could have been something that was commonly requested by the Master Duel community, is a new game mode or a different game mode or a different ladder. I was not aware of that, so... If Dice Rally is something that the community's been asking for a long time, I kind of feel bad for them, because Dice Rally is just, it reminds me of those casino machines, and a lot of you guys might not know this, but I used to work at a casino, and one of the things you find out is a lot of the machines that you do the slots for, everything that's going on that screen is just an illusion. It's just a lie. I'm going to say this, and some people are going to be like, duh, but some people are going to say this, and they're going to be like, what? I never knew that. So, a lot of the machines, when you go to the average casino, and they're like the reels, the slots, a lot of the times what's going on the screen is bullshit. It's just entertainment. It's just meant to keep you looking with the fancy spins and the nice animations and the colors and sounds. Most of these... slots, unless they're a real slot machine, if they're real, then they won't have this, but the newer ones, they have little bingo boards at the top right. And that's actually the game you're playing. Like, if you are trying to see if you're close to winning or if you won or not, you're looking at the bingo board, not whatever bullshit animation the slots are playing. And the slots, they might play relevant animations to the bingo board's status or whatever, but... I've seen people on their screen, they have like 3 sevens or 3, Zeus tridents or Poseidon tridents or whatever, but they didn't win because the bingo board didn't read out a win. It's just the animation's fucked up. It kind of reminds me of that, where all a Dice Rally is the same thing as every other event we've ever played. They just add in the illusion of a mode in between. Like, you could essentially do the exact same thing with just you've gained 100 points, on to next level, randomly generating card or mechanic in the next duel. Like, you didn't have to make this a dice board game, and it's really not. You just play a duel, it randomly rolls the dice. There's even some really conspiracy part of my brain that goes, all the dice rolls are preloaded. Like, when you load a new board, each roll after each win or loss is already predetermined, and it knows exactly how many duels it's going to take you to get to the end in terms of winning or losing. Obviously, if you win, you get more points, but those dice rolls are going to dictate how long it takes you anyway. I think they can have it to where, like, we know it's going to take you 10 rolls to get to the end because you're going to have, like, 3 1s. You're going to have, like, 2 2s. You know what I mean? So...
sort of kind of that's being trialed. For those of you who've been tuning into my streams, you will have seen all kinds of ridiculous, dumb, genuinely hilarious things that this has managed to ensue, as well as some absolutely fun creativeness as well, which isn't really something you'd see from typical ranked gameplay in a sense, but it is there. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the brand new Dice Rally event that's been happening in Mastodon. I'm going to give you my thoughts, my criticisms, and I suppose we'll also draw some conclusions as well. And you can have a little let's play for the event with some of the absolute crazy moments that happened over on my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Farfa.
Did I just get baited? Are we just doing a stream plug video?
The Dice Rally is basically, imagine a board game where you roll dice and you move along to spaces and then you land on spaces and then different things happen when you hit that space. Basically, if you win a game, you get some dice, you get some points awarded to you. The points are based off of certain achievements you maintain during a duel, like summoning a water monster, summoning a level 7 or higher monster, which is all Mermail cards. Yes, they're trying to promote Mermail. Yeah, that's the event. But other than that, I know it sounds very cynical, but you can still play other decks that do it. Rukolos is a water monster. Yeah, you guys love Tearlament. Tearlament is particularly popular among the YouTube lot. But anyway, so the idea...
I mean, I think Tearlament is just fun because in terms of Master Duel, where the game is begotten, the game is begotten. I think just in terms of YGO, the game has gotten so linear in a weird way. Like, every combo line is pretty much like, yeah, I do this combo in order. I do it this way every time. And in Tearlament, you can't do that. I mean, you kind of can. Like, you get to certain things where it's like, all right, I'm now going to do this combo. But for the most part, it's very much generated by what you mill. And that just... I think for a lot of people that allows enough variance to get their brain going and, feel like they're doing something different.
Here is that you win a game, you move with the dice, and you land on a spot. Now, the spot you land on can be all kinds of different random gimmicks. There is a spot that you land on that both players begin the game with half their life points. There is one where both players start with an extra card. Nothing really extraordinary or extreme, but the funny thing about this specifically is that it actually stacks. So you do get put into this random queue, right? It isn't just you only duel against people who have the exact same debuff as you type of thing. You can play against someone who has the +1 and you also have the plus, so you both just start with +2. Half the life points, I think, stacks to 2,000. I haven't tested it, but that's, I suppose, what would make sense, maybe. So that's like kind of like a side gimmick. I don't actually think this is anywhere near
as far as I'm aware, no. As far as I'm aware, if both people have the half-life, you still do 4,000. I could be wrong, but I have never encountered a game once where I was at 2K.
Relevant. Now, some of the more interesting things that we've witnessed is when you land on certain spots, it gives you a card. Like, you can hit R, N, UR, etc. as you would normally for the different rarities of Macedo, but there is a pre-made card pool that Konami's implemented that you begin the duel with that monster on your side of the field. So, for example, you could start with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which doesn't sound that incredible or that amazing, but it kind of makes cards maybe like Photon Stream of Destruction. Burst Stream of Destruction? No, that's the Galaxy Eyes. You know what I'm saying. The Burst Stream of Destruction. It's a card that requires Blue Eyes, and it just destroys cards your opponent controls. If you just start with Blue Eyes on your field and you put this in your deck, well, you just have like a full board one. So there's like interesting synergies that you can build around when you know that the next game that you play, you begin to duel with a certain monster on your field. There was a couple of duels where I started with an Xyz monster on the field. I don't remember which one. It's like some super robot guy, just generic 5,000 beater. And essentially what that actually means is you can start to play random stuff like Xyz Import. It's a quick play spell that just attaches a card your opponent controls to it as a material. You would never really play that card generally in even most Xyz decks, but if you just get a free Xyz on the field, that's actually a strategy you can build around. So without spoiling the fun that ensues from
I haven't tried that.
Oh boy, was there some crazy moments. You can
I just spam around no matter what.
Here. You're basically encouraged in this roguelike mode to experiment with deck building, try out different strategies based on the monster that starts.
See, that would be really cool. That'd be a really cool idea if everyone was like you, Farfa, and could afford to just spend whatever money on whatever card packs they wanted to deck build. I actually do agree. For whales or for people with a lot of disposable income when it comes to Master Duel, these events are probably a lot of fun. You can buy whatever cards you want and deck build accordingly and play in a different new format. I'm sure it's a lot of fun. For the average amount of person that's going, I'm not going to spend $150 for a fun event. Because that's the problem. The monetization of this game is so fucked. Getting 2,000 packs is $20, and you could get one UR out of 20 packs. So it's just not worth it.
Your side of the field. If you begin with the Blue Eyes, you can start with Burst Stream. If you start with an Xyz, you can play rank ups. You can build a whole deck just around the one guy you start the duel with. That's actually really interesting and kind of cool. Now, that's awesome, and I have full praise.
Is this where the bud is coming? Unique
and different. We're all begging Konami to do just something more with Master Duel. Master Duel, I feel like, genuinely has so much potential to be.
We are probably replacing Master Duel later today.
The best card game online.
Oh, for sure.
Just with the potential infrastructure.
Yu-Gi-Oh could be the most popular online card game tomorrow if Konami did like a couple of different changes. If they made it to where all of your cards had an exchange rate, like I could exchange 10,000 normals for a UR or something like that, like 10,000 normal points for a UR. Like if I could have some exchange rate between the rarities, if you made the monetization less cringe and you did loaner decks with like every 2 or 3 seasons. So if you didn't play the past 2 seasons, when you join Master Duel, when you come back, you get a returner or a new player campaign where you put in a friend code just like you do. And like there's stuff like this where you do a friend code, you get a branded deck. So there's stuff like that.
That it has just at a core base level, I think it's flying. They just aren't doing anything with it other than here's some more ranked duels. Yeah, you can play Snake Eye at Master 1 with a leaderboard. That's good. You know, everyone did ask for a leaderboard, but now it's here. I mean, that's a very kind of niche type of player, I feel like. But anyway, this is good. This is amazing. It's excellent. But the problem is it turns into this weird kind of sort of nothing thing if you only care about your gems and you're just trying to like play through the event to get your free gems. Yeah. What I mean by that is if you just start with a monster on your field, like who cares? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to side out the mulch, not side, but you know, I'm gonna remove the mulch armies from my deck and my imperms because you know, you need to control no cards in order to use them as hand traps immediately, and I'll replace them with other hand traps. I start with a free body now, so I'm just gonna link it away, right? It's just free link material. That's kind of like the issue, right? You can basically just play your ranked deck,
yeah.
But you just get a free body on the field, and I feel like for the vast majority of players, that's.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, that's if you're playing one of the preordained decks that they allow. Like if you're playing Mermail or you're playing Snake Eyes or whatever, then you're gonna be fine. But if you're playing like Raw, what the fuck am I doing with this Blue Eyes? I guess I'm tributing it for Raw.
Kind of what this event sort of just became for them. It's really cool in concept, but ultimately expecting players to follow rules without creating an environment that actually incentivizes those rules doesn't really work. The incentives would be having more duel points like I mentioned earlier. Okay, but the duel points is something that incentivizes you to basically just play Mermail. That's not much of an incentive. Some of the other incentives, you know, could have been severely limiting the card pool. But another limiting factor is, of course, gems, right? You might have an idea for a crazy deck that you can build surrounding like the photon destroyer. It's not a photon monster, the robot destroyer guy. But I'm not gonna spend money on like ultra rare 7th ones. I'm not gonna spend money on like ultra rare random rank up cards. You know, in EC support that no one has played since like, you know, Zexal was hip and cool.
Well, yeah, exactly. No one wants to spend money to play your fun game mode. People are only going to spend money for fake internet points on the ladder, which is also another point. Like, if the whales are the people that are spending money every day to play Yu-Gi-Oh! On the ranked ladder, just woke up and realized that they're spending money to play a deck they don't own for points that don't matter, like, Master would collapse. I mean, when we see monetization like this, it's honestly surprising we haven't seen a resurgence of Dueling Book or other platforms. Just because, like, trying to get my friend into Yu-Gi-Oh! And going, okay, now if you want to play this deck, you got to basically get rid of this other deck you like. And they're like, I don't want to do that, though. Like, I want to play multiple of my decks that I like. And I'm like, no, yeah, I understand that. But you're just not going to be able to play this other deck you want to play. Or you can grind for another month or something. And it just feels bad. So, yeah, no, I agree. No one wants to spend money on your for fun mode. People only spend money for competitive reasons. Or, I won't say only. The average consumer who's competitive is only going to spend money on Master Duel if it gets them more wins in their ranked ladder, gets them a higher rank.
So, why would I spend my gems on that stuff when I'm basically just using the event to farm gems anyway?
Yeah, see, exactly.
That's the biggest problem. Because for me, it's great. Obviously, as a content creator, I make content out of it, which I did. I did incredible content for this, which you'll see if you want to skip ahead. But that's sort of like my main criticism and review of it. I suppose the biggest issue with that is, well, for the average player, I really just assume most of you are probably using the body as a free link material, and you're just doing this for your gems. And it's kind of cool in theory, but ultimately, it isn't like a set game mode. There isn't like big rewards from it, and there isn't much incentive to play outside of the rewards, which is best done with just playing basic.
Well, I'll even say, as someone who's like a small, like trying to be a content creator, trying to make content off the dice rally is like, what I could do is I could just load up Mermails and be like, all right, we're gonna learn Mermails right now live. I'm just gonna figure out how new Mermails work. But I don't have the ability or the money to just, let's do some wacky deck building, chat. Let's just do some crazy shit with this new game mode. Like, as a higher end content creator, you're able to do stuff like that, and I totally get that. But yeah, as like a normal player or consumer, it either becomes like basically a free link material, or like irrelevant, or a card that just gets destroyed before I even get my turn because I lost a coin flip, or I'm playing a deck that like wants to go second, even though the game mode gets like just punishes you for. I mean, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh going second without playing a certain deck, really. But yeah, it's definitely just amounted to random card, and sometimes it's like useless card in my hand, or card that prevents my and I'm playing a loner deck, so I can't just take out the imperms.
A meta deck, even though there's a big ban list that severely hits most archetypes, you can still kind of get away with playing, decent meta decks that are currently in the game. So anyway, that's my general thoughts and criticisms and stuff on it. I hope you enjoy some of the segments and the duels that we had from it. Absolutely hilarious stuff. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this.
All right, we'll watch a couple of these, but we're not going to watch all
let me
these.
Know your favorite funny moment that's going to show up any sec now. Enjoy the video. So the way this works is we start here. You play some duels. When you play a duel, you get a dice. You roll the dice and it moves that many spots forward.
I do feel a little bit baited. You titled it Konami Doesn't Get It with like a serious thumbnail. 8 minutes into your 38-minute video, we're on to the fun stuff. I'll watch a couple
You
of these
can hit
clips.
a random spot, like for example here, where you will win a rare card. You will end up here, where both players join a duel and you start with an extra card in your hand, etc., etc. So a whole bunch of random things like that can be possible. So let's just jump in. What are we playing today? Loner decks. Ra, Generator, and Mermail. I will not be playing those decks. Tier Limit? Alright, let's see. What's banned here? Rhino Limited, Sengengen Limited, Fenrir Band, Tier Cash Band, Golem Limited, Snow Band, Shufflers Band, Kit Coloss Legal, okay, SP Band? Based? Let's take a look at the Labyrinth cards. Oh, deck is dead. Wow, just non-existent.
Just dead.
No Synchro Blue Eyes? Is that even playable? Ritual Beast?
Oh?
Ritual Beast? Kiji Curse. Well, ashing a D-draw is really good, but I feel like ashing the field is just better. Well, shit, there you go. See, it's so funny when you hand trap your opponent and it just doesn't matter. Like that was just a discard. Like I just discarded a card because this is full combo. Wait, no, it's not. Why is he summoning Vala? Oh, maybe he has Mardell in hand. Oh yeah, we discarded Mardell. Okay, wow. Do I lose? Maybe I'm okay. I got Tactics. I think like Tactics make Zeus is just gonna win the game, right? All right, which gender is he summoning? All right, Hardy Har. Steel Leviathan for the win, maybe? If he's got a hand trap here. Any monster effects you'd like to activate immediately? No response. I guess we will normal summon Pingu.
Yeah, summon Kanahawk.
That's not Pingu, the Hawk. Hawk. Towa. Alright, let's get some
Nice,
bodies
good
on the field
meme.
here. And I think we'll actually use the effect. You don't normally in the first one combo, but we're going second. We gotta bait some stuff out.
There we go.
There we go. Easy.
We baited
that's
the...
a crazy bait, by the way. Like that's a wild Har use. I will go Talon's Take. Force out Leviathan. No, it attaches from field or... He didn't chain? You on the wacky backy here, sir. Alright, time to hawk Twa for 10 minutes.
There we go. Thank you for fast forwarding through the combo.
Let's go into Kimon Falco. What, are you bored or something? Listen, buddy, I waited like a long time in my draw phase for you. Why can't you wait for me? Alright, here we go.
There we go. Boom. Boom.
Hey! We got 2 dice. Oh, I rolled a 6. 2 more spaces. Super rare. Dice Foon, baby.
Dice Foon.
I rolled another 6. Tantrum Toddler. It actually looks like Noah. Bro, he actually looks like Noah. That's crazy. All right, I just went like 12 spots, dudes. The card that will appear when you do
14
Wait,
spots.
so hold on. I can build around the fact that I have this on the field now. Once per chain, if a card effect's activation is negated, attach up to 1 card from your grave and your opponent's grave to this material. Since I know I'm going to start with that on the field, I guess we cut the Charmies and the Imperms. This is actually kind of cool. Wait, this is such a sick event. You have to like keep changing your deck and stuff. Oh my god, dude, that's legitimately actually sick. What's like a card that like lets you tribute a card to like pop something? Oh, wait, hold on. This is wait, hold on. Let's play fucking Econ. Wait. That sounds insane. Okay, Droplet is probably more optimal, but Econ sounds hilarious. Let's give it a shot. Let's go E10.
Yeah, I was thinking Droplet. All right, okay.
Plus, sure.
Sorry, we're just watching. We're not actually like commenting on it. So we'll back out. All right, let's see if there's any other Yu-Gi-Oh content going on. Did MBT make anything today? We'll kind of do the rounds. This is just the most recent one. Where's your actual channel, MBT? Jesus. Do we want to watch a whole Master Chef? I don't think we want to watch a whole Master Chef. It's like an hour long. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Yeah, let's just watch it.
Welcome to Master Duel Master Chef. Each week, we'll let 4 of your favorite streamers chef up a Master Duel deck using a secret ingredient provided by the community. Their goal? Both to beat the competition in duels and to impress our celebrity judge. Who will be the master? Let him cook.
Let him cook. I like that intro.
Master Duel Master...
I've seen not a single Master Chef like in its entirety. I know the concept. You're essentially, it's, Master Chef like cooking. So you're given a theme, you're given an idea. 4 people, 4 chefs are meant to make a deck, duel and test it out, and then judges decide who had the best deck.
Master Chef.
I feel like the editor is being really discriminatory. How's that shit on? Idea.
Stop it.
Okay.
Both of these cards are owned by you.
Yeah, they're both yours.
And welcome back to another episode of Master Duel.
Wow,
Master
I didn't-
Chef. First, I think we would be remiss if we did
We're gonna
not
turn it down a little
congratulate
bit.
the ultimate victor of last episode, Gage.
Gage.
3 sweeps in a row. Congrats. My biggest takeaway from this, I feel bad for Doug. Like, I don't know how he got last place. My deck was dog shit.
No, mine.
You got no Farfa. You know how terrified the judges are to put you in last place, dude. You've absolutely traumatized all the judges, man. Like, one judge fucking put you last place and they nearly got goddamn canceled, dude. Like, you're always getting third from now on. If you're last, if I was you, I would be considering third basically last. Because if they put you third, it's because they were scared to put you fourth.
2 weeks. I think these decks are supposed to be like, I don't know if you guys have heard this in marriage, like you shouldn't say the first or the second thing that comes to your mind. You should say the third thing that comes to your mind. And like I think that's how these decks should work. And I'm taking the first thing that comes to mind, maybe the second. We got to come up with a third thing that's actually like a real strategy.
All right, so today we have a video from someone you may not be familiar with. We're
Okay.
talking about Julian, a Lestral's god and also an original tuber.
Welcome, chefs. YGO is a complex game of resource management, including your own life points. The saying goes, the only life point that matters is the last one. Until today, because your secret ingredient is going to be heal. I want to see you using your life point management in order to outvalue and outgrind your opponents. Remember, healing is not about number go up, it's about number go down and then go back up. And do not stall. You're gonna give us heal players a bad name.
Why do we have to yo-yo our life like this, but also not stall? That's just not possible. Like,
Can you go one episode without complaining?
Can you go one episode without thinking about Latinas and how you're gonna come all the time, Gage?
Well, I
We've all
think-
got our problems.
What the hell? What the fuck? Okay. No, but I'll agree with I'm agreeing with Farfa. What a weird, like, arbitrary, like, you're gonna give us heal players a bad name. Like, also, like, kind of cringe, whatever. I think it's cringe to have, like, a theme still in current Yu-Gi-Oh! To me, it shows that, you know, it's not, whatever. I'm gonna say some stuff that's controversial. Anyway, a heal deck where it's not just about number go up, it's about number go down, then go up. So what, like air mages? Like what, is that just air mages that we're talking about? We're not stalling. So we're trying to advance the game state while healing ourselves because our opponent is hurting us. But we're not stalling. Sure, I don't fucking know.
When did you come up with that?
Where are these strays coming from?
Farfa is like an improv troupe's final boss. The shit he says could not be yes-anded in a trillion years.
I guess that's true. How do you respond to you just want to come to big booty Latinas?
So I have a little bit of an advantage over my compatriots, and that's that I understand the internal machinations of heal stall. Sorry, let me correct myself. Heal control. I like the stipulation that healing isn't about getting your life points to a trillion. It's about spending money to make money. And I think that we are going to be able to take advantage of some money that I already spent. But first, I'm going to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I don't.
I'm
Okay.
trying to think of like dumb things. So what are some life swapping cards in Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm sure there's like some cards in Yu-Gi-Oh that swap life points. Punks are very good at paying their life pound, Punk Gold Pride, and then we gain our life back up by swapping the life points. I'm trying to think of a story instead of a deck build. That's kind of where my mind is going. I'm trying to think of like a story, pay my life down so low that I try and one-shot with like a Psychic End Punisher, but then do something funny like reverse the Psychic End Punisher so it punches me instead, or like heals them up instead.
Vampires do damage and heal. That is true. Honestly, I like vampires.
They're reading
Now I
chat.
know how the
Lame.
deck actually plays. Didn't I build a vampire deck? Like I have in my life. I'm just thinking about. I've never played with Vampire Ghost before. I'm level 4, higher vampire MPD, someone level 2. What the fuck? I've never heard a card that's so overtuned in my life.
So we like, move light first. And the one thing that like tells me that is I learned a lot of Sun Avalon stuff back in the day, and that
Okay.
literally does exactly that, right?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking like air mages too, right? Because air mages can choose to either take 500 or gain 500, right?
Now,
Or am I thinking of the wrong deck?
Sun Avalon is not going to be the most enjoyable thing to watch. So let's try to think of some sort of like weird, I don't know, like some sort of way to use it to like an extent that like memes or something like that. Plant Synchro, Punk Synchro, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, so let's put in the Punk cards, right? Is there like maybe a card that does something interesting? The Punks could maybe make Cherubini to dump
Yeah.
Fire and bring it back with Prom Princess. this is synchro. You can send insect or plants up to the number of non-tuners. Okay, wait. Okay, this is good. Wait, so this foolish burials. An 8 is easy to make. So this can dump lone fire.
Hello. Pee pee poo poo. Poo 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 pee. Hello. Pee pee poo.
How's he doing this? How's he building it like this?
Poo poo pee pee poo. Poo 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 pee. How do I not have a fucking Malay ass? Poo poo pee pee poo. Poo 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 pee.
I've never imported through this, so I don't know if this is how it works.
Poo poo pee pee poo. You know the worst part is I know I need that third Jasmine. Poo 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 pee. Poo poo pee pee. Pee pee poo poo poo.
Okay.
Poo poo
Good.
poo.
Yeah.
I think what's
Got
definitely
him.
going in the deck is Upstart Goblin, but that's just going to give our opponent more life points.
So-
Judge, please do not play Upstart. Okay.
Hey, I'm the guy who did the master chef prompt this week. Can I ask you pretty please include the Far From During deck when he reads it loud? When he reads it loud, I'm the one who made the prompt. Do play Upstart. I'm giving you last place and shrugs it off.
Okay, let's go test game and see if I can pull this combo off. Let me just think here. So, how does this start? That was it. Make this card gain attack equals the difference. Okay. Attack with Muscle Medic.
Also, yeah, this judge is kind of cringe.
Into our Psychic and Punisher. Activate Rainbow Life.
Well, yeah, if you play Upstart, I'm automatically giving you last place. Like, okay, bro.
How we feel about these? Does anyone play Vampires?
That's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little loop.
Actually, we can play Cosmic because Cosmic pays life points. Golden Apple's not bad. I think Mahama is probably better. Although, didn't I craft all those Golden Apples? I didn't. I crafted this, dismantled it. I'm not crafting it again. I'll tell you that right now. I can't put myself through that.
Try Cauldron
Nice.
of the Own Man. I am this close.
I don't know what vampire. I feel like vampires isn't quite spicy enough for the theme. Like it's gonna fulfill like the I'm taking damage and healing, but I don't think of vampires as a heal deck.
Plant monsters. I need an actual strategy. Like we have access to plants. I just got to know what to do with them. I'm not playing Griggle.
Alright, so here's where we're ending up. This is the show.
We've built a deck.
Sorry, let's check out each of their final decks. Okay, let's see his explanation.
Like, very
To
capable.
know what to do with them. I'm not playing Griggle.
Alright, so here's where we're ending up. This
Okay.
is the shell of the very capable Plant Link deck that
Yeah.
uses a copy of something Venus Loci to do the entire Plant combo.
Right.
I failed Farfa for doing this in the past, but I think that this is like the scenario in which it actually makes sense because over the course of the combo, you're going to take damage by using Sunvine Sowing to summon Sunseed Twin. And you're
Sure.
going to gain life points based off Aramage Laurels and Angelicas with a whole bunch of jazz.
Yeah, the Air Mage is the first thing I thought of.
Use that life point gain to tunnel into cards like Humid Winds, Dried Winds, Blessed Winds, which I will then pay life points in order to...
Yeah, see, I think MBT is nailing the theme. Like, Air Mage is the first thing I thought of, but he is definitely doing the taking damage to gain advantage, or taking advantage to get advantage in order to heal, in order to pay that life points that you healed with to gain further advantage. I definitely think he is nailing the very strange, cringe theme that the judge set up.
to go back down, summon more aromas. And
Also,
then go back
52
up.
card
And
deck,
goal
strange.
To go over the top with Aromaseraphie Sweet Marjoram. Couple of things I'm playing. Twin Twisters, specifically to beat my opponent's copies of Bad Reaction to Samachi, which I'm also playing. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking, Joseph, this is exactly the same deck that you were trying to build last week. Just replaced the grid
See, I don't have that context because I didn't watch last week. Oh.
elements with more consistent life gain options. And let's get into the duels.
YouTube! Welcome back to Master Duel Master Chef. This cook is going to be up there with some of the top tier cooks we've done in Master Duel Master Chef, or it's going to completely flop and fail, depending on how meta these guys decide to be. All right.
Okay,
let's
alright.
talk. Obviously, that's kind of ridiculous, that's kind of broken, but we're not trying to do anything involving disruption. Let me explain
Okay.
what this deck is doing. The entire purpose of this prompt is to pay life and then gain life. So what we've done is we've built a deck that pays a lot of life points with Punk. It creates a life point deficit with things like Upstart Goblin, all the Punk payments, as you all know from Punk. That's pretty standard. It's focused around Psychic and Punisher, which gains a massive amount of attack points based on the life point deficit. We are trying to create as much of a life point deficit as possible with the Punk cards. Then, what we're trying to do is get one battle phase after setting up our trap cards with Trap Trick, Rainbow Life, and Attack Guidance Armor. What are we trying to
So
do?
healing your opponent is going to give
Target
you
one monster
fucking
on either field, except the
fourth
attacking
place,
monster,
according to the
change
judge, who
target
didn't say that in his
and
original
perform
prompt.
damage calculation. What I'm trying to do is either Muscle Medic or Rainbow Life one of my monsters, attack into a giant pet with my own attack guidance missile to gain tens of thousands of life points after paying all the life points and then attacking for game with the pet. It's really
Right, okay.
convoluted, it's really dumb, but that's the win condition of the deck. That's what we're trying to cook up today.
All right, so feeling pretty good about our deck this week. We ended up going with.
And then Zeev Chat is just talking about Batman.
Pretty much pay life points, and then this card says each time a vampire monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you gain it back. And that is not.
I do indeed like Batman.
Basically, our
Thoughts on
idea
Batman,
is
guys?
Pay a bunch of life, attack, and then gain it all back.
YouTube.
In battle phase. Additionally, we have a couple other.
Do you like Batman? Watch the Batman. Do you not like Batman? Watch the Batman.
I can special summon it and then gain.
Let's go live.
back.
All right, now it's try this normal.
Right in the challenge. Ascendant of Thunder is also a card that when you summon it, you have to pay life, and then when it dies, you gain life back, and actually more life than you paid. So this card's perfect. To be a little cheeky, to be a little silly, we're playing 2 Bad Reaction and 2 Life Absorbing Machines. So these 2 cards are kind of funny. Bad Reaction
Yeah, I like
obviously
that.
is used to counter their life point cards. I think it would be hilarious to watch them pay themselves down to a really low amount and then try to gain life back, only to be met with a bad reaction, preventing them from accomplishing their goals. Life Absorbing Machine is a super.
It's kind of metagaming it, but
Thought about a couple
alright.
different strategies to put this in, such as Raw, but basically.
But fair enough, you're trying to win.
You gain life points based on how many life.
All right,
points
okay.
you last
Let's
turn.
get to some
That
duels.
is half.
Well, let's see
Uh,
the gauges. Yeah, so he's going with kind of plant punk also. All right, let's get to some duels.
Vampires.
Ghosts.
All right, let's see this combo.
Doug, this was not even on my radar.
I am
I did
here
not
to
So this
suck
card
your
lets you discard a vampire from your hand? How
blood.
cool.
Yeah, so this adds a card
Uh
and then mills a card.
huh. Okay.
I think this is the most broken card in Vampire, right? Which
Isn't
isn't
that
saying much
crazy?
admittedly.
I read it.
Oh,
And it was like,
fairly
hell of
new.
a Fraulein.
Holy crap. We got Retainer, Familiar, and Royal Fraulein.
Okay.
So, see now.
I don't know the vampire combo, so let's watch this.
I'm really confident in my ability to play this, so we're gonna go.
Why
Retainer.
are you?
I don't know why you're being sarcastic. Don't try and fool us, Doug. I know you got King of Games with vampires.
I did play vampires in Duel Links. That is, you are correct. Yeah, that is true.
If you aren't familiar, chat, Vampire and Duel Links was basically Retainer and Familiar Control. So.
Oh, Retainer
kind of in
adds
your
spell and
wheelhouse
traps?
right
I just did that in the wrong order.
Order low. Order low.
Do you need a mulligan, bud?
No.
I mean, what you could do is add the spell and then do your extra summon and then send the spell.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that is the play. I thought it was the other way around. Okay. Yeah, let's add domination in archetype so it doesn't, you know.
Okay.
Yay, we're bringing the yay.
We're negating cards.
Okay, I think today
We're
is
quick effect negate. Say the line, Bart.
I think that, yeah, I think you guys
At
might
least,
have
yeah,
brought
I
some
think
decks
my deck is
that are.
I don't think you guys will win a game. I will say.
Oh, just yeah. I mean, it's standard gauge. This is why I hate this.
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
This is why I hate
everybody
Age.
hates
She shows up with a
Uh,
tier 0 deck, etc., etc.
Guys, if I ever like
The copy pasta.
I'm not suicidal, but if that ever happens, just know that I was taken out, and I want it on my tombstone that Gage is playing a meta deck, and this is why I hate.
Yeah, that's your
Master Duel,
epitaph.
Master Chef,
It's
okay?
gonna be really funny 1,000 years in the future when like your great grandchild is like, "Mommy, who was he?" And it's like,
A
"You
legend.
don't know anything about him. He just put a stupid meme as his epitaph." It wasn't funny then, and it's really not funny now.
Really, it's funny now.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Confident
Hater-
that
hater
at the
ass.
ends of history
All right. Come on, Doug. Do your combo.
Master Chef, 400
Survival
episodes
2
now.
is just a
I do feel like the game portion of MasterChef is super podcast format. Like they just like chat in a 4-man call while they play Yu-Gi-Oh.
of Master Duel Master Chef. I'm the Judas of Master Duel Master Chef.
All right, I'm just mostly clicking buttons. Okay, look at all the vampires
What else
I've
is new?
summoned.
Okay, Vampire Bram. Did you
All right,
draft
I
this?
do.
Bram is. Do you guys know who Bram is?
Wow, I don't see any healing being done, sir.
No, he's named after somebody.
Bramulus, the famous vampire.
Not to be
I didn't know there was
mistaken
a
for-
vampire.
Where's your healing,
Imagine
bud?
Mom naming you Bramulus.
It's Bram
Did you guys
Stoker.
know? Did you
It's
guys know
Bram
Vampire
Stoker.
Bram is actually? Did you guys know this card's actually censored?
You can have that life point back, Doug.
How? How is it
Vampire Bram,
censored?
his shield is actually a cross with the
Oh.
pink arrow.
Gain, heal your opponent
The rat
now.
took it off.
Why wouldn't you negate
Wait,
that?
why would a vampire have a cross for a shield? That's like the worst thing for them.
There's this
Beat
page
me.
online.
Oh my
that
God,
posts
play the game,
OCG
guys.
Versus TCG art comparisons, and like they're not posting the obvious one, posting all sorts of insano shit that they're finding.
Don't look too deep
Link
into
me
this.
that.
I'm seeing some punks. I'm seeing some
Oh, wow,
Insetti.
cool.
Okay.
Horus.
Ink.
Wait a minute. Like Orpha. He's so cool and based.
I am
Also,
close.
yeah, my stream is crashing, but it's
All right. Now I'm going to activate jam session. You ready for a little jam, Doug?
Farfa,
Right.
if you're handed the aux cord at a jam
Uh-huh.
session, what's the first tune you're putting?
Gage, what the fuck?
Union National Anthem.
Okay, nice.
Dude, you are so 2016, dude. That shit was so fucking
Special summon from
funny. You
the
got
deck.
opinions on Harambe and shit too.
Dude, I heckin' love Harambe.
Speaking of Harambe, I have something to show you all. I'm gonna put it in the group chat.
Yo,
is it gonna be
Farfa,
that stupid picture Swing Kun has with the nuts?
Yeah, they're just sending memes in the group chat while he's doing punk combo.
Punks.
Punk. I
allegedly,
figured.
allegedly. I was gonna say, Farfa,
one of you is
your
moving back.
your dual field, whatever is going on in the Archfiend above the deck, dude, it's got me acting up. Bro, are we looking at this?
Are you looking at Fiendsmith guy?
Do we have
No,
the
no,
same
no,
field, me and
Fiendsmith
Doug?
guy. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the little pussy geysers here. Like,
What are
What the hell?
are you seeing it? Hear me
talking
out.
about?
Hear me out.
Are you talking about the Dune popcorn bucket graveyard thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay, yeah, okay.
That makes sense. Yeah, never mind. That checks out.
Rising scale.
What is this guy?
This is the new one. It's an E-telly from the deck.
You can't.
Yeah,
you're
we
not
don't
allowed
have
to
this card
play
yet.
new
It's
cards.
OCG only right now.
And then new cards PogChamp. New cards PogChamp. Feels like a waste to use.
Is your
the one
first
in
time
my-
playing this deck, Farfa?
First time playing with the new cards, but I've played a
Okay.
decent amount of Punk.
Okay, I know we're way past Harambe, but check out this text I got from Progression Playoffs, Leah. Says, my older brother, he is 40, sent me this and said, cool new magic card.
Oh,
it's
it's
Harambe's
relevant. It's culturally
Vengeance.
relevant, actually. So, Nadir, you know the object of the thing is to gain life, right?
Well,
Yeah, I haven't
actually,
haven't seen either of you gain fucking anything.
Actually.
In fact, the only person who's gained life here has been Doug off Farfa's upstart goblin.
Well,
Uh,
did I not lose life and then gain life?
I guess you did. I can't really argue with that.
Wait, where did you gain
So-
life? Did I miss something? I just didn't know
Well,
you
you're
gained
upstart.
Farfa activated upstart.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, you know. No,
Okay,
Nadir's
so wait,
gonna
I
end on
guess
some
I
like
get it.
level 12. That
Doug
says
is trying
gain.
to gain life off of the battle effects of the vampires,
Yeah,
right?
which is really
Oh.
good, really smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. Okay, that like
I get it.
it's a little
Okay.
that's a little optimistic, but it you know it does follow the
It's-
prompt.
It does follow the prompt. I'm seeing a lot of paying life points. I'm seeing where the gain is here.
That is what they said. Pay life points, gain life points.
Farfa's got the
True.
Klarna bit going on.
Oh my
I'm
God.
paying
Ah, okay, come on,
Our
Farfa.
judge never said. He had perfect opportunity to say no pain, no gain. That's like the entire overall. Like,
Well, isn't it?
Judge, I would never
Isn't
do
it
something
yes
like that.
pain, yes
You
gain?
did a great job.
Pumped guy. Alright, so how do I fulfill this win code? I need one more card.
Wait, did you forget to put life gain in your deck?
Yeah, probably. Like, probably like an extra deck monster that says gain 100. It's gonna be Agave Dragon in main phase 2, I think.
I didn't see. I did the prompt. I don't understand. I did the prompt. Why did I get fourth?
All right. Anyway.
Can we talk about Rising Scale real quick? How cool is Rising Scale? What a sick.
Bro, Farfa, come on.
Oh, I love it. Man, it's one of those cards you read and you're just like, oh yeah, they want this to be good. Like it's
Farfa.
I was talking about
Resummon.
with the because they released the Exorcister tryout deck, which I'm really hoping means there's new support. And I was kind of talking about like the support, and it's like, I think at this point, the power level of cards is so high that they can just give
Chad is telling him what to do.
ridiculous cards, and it's okay. And that's I think that's cool.
I mean, have you seen the shit that's in Aelin? Aelin has like 12 cards that are just like, if you're playing a bad deck, you win. You win. You just win. You win.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Evil Twin?
Yeah, dude, it's
Oh
topping
my
all over the
God.
place.
Shout out to Bry Guy from the Crush cards.
Yeah.
He's loving it. Dude,
Oh, is
he's
he actually? That's
he's
great.
He is living for this format because Orchist is getting the new stuff.
Okay,
Like,
make a
it's
punk
time
amazing.
to
Comes
shine.
out, that's all I'm playing. I can't wait.
All right, little
I mean,
punky
very
drag.
cool. I'm really
So
liking the life point game
Honestly,
that I'm
this
seeing.
fucking sucks ass, Farfa. I gotta be honest. This is fucking terrible.
Anyway.
So you know if you win without
Okay.
life point gaining, you've done nothing, right?
So you are
Did you
aware
just
that this
target
is
one?
a combo, right? Like we are getting to the combo. I know you guys like aren't
There's
aware of this
more?
because what you do is you just play a meta deck and then put some prompt cards in. But
Okay,
a
tell me
true chef.
what you're doing right
I'm
now.
waiting.
No,
Farfa.
I'm not gonna give away the surprise. I'm getting there. Like what? Jeez, these guys, dude. Alright, let's bounce some
Sorry,
good
we'll
stuff
let
here.
the foreplay happen. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Wait, why can't I use Amazing Dragon to revive from grave?
It's either effect, buddy. Either effect.
Fuck! I thought it was. Oh my god, that's so
Nope.
annoying. Fuck, man.
That's what I
That
hate
was
about Farplay. He shows up every week with a tier 1 deck, and then
I'm ready for the
doesn't-
surprise. I'm on the edge of my
I
seat.
think he's a body short now, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Like whatever he was trying to do.
I mean, I could be boring and set up the negate that gives me the turn to pull off my thing.
I thought someone told us no negates.
In archetype is fine, right? There's a new punk card.
Yeah, in archetype's fine.
Come on, man.
says
I
you.
played one.
Just missing a body now. All right,
Hey,
let
Doug,
me
do
think.
you have a picture of you in a suit?
Probably. Why?
Did I get it?
For what?
When's the last time you wore a suit? Probably
Not
like
for
your
me.
wedding or something? Like
Oh, I mean, if we're talking about like a tux, or like I wore like a sports jacket just the other day.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me get that.
Let's go zombie vampire.
are you just gonna hit
I
it?
don't think I really took a picture.
Getting there.
Muscle
Getting there.
medic.
Getting there. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
wait a minute.
This is huge. This is huge. All right, so I'm going to go muscle medic, back from the grave.
Oh, so this guy is if you pay for the punks? No, that's not.
No, it's
that's
take,
how
not
it works.
pay. It's take, not pay.
And also it's battle. Okay, I'm
And
literally.
also, it's gonna give it to me, which meets the
Yeah,
challenge
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, he's
Not quite,
helping.
not
Yeah, you're
quite.
helping out.
I've
Doug.
gained life.
And then
I've
main
gained a lot of.
two.
Main 2. What are you doing?
Oh, I need you to live. Don't worry, I'm not done. Like, that's the
Oh,
whole
he
point here.
would be omega lifting if you gave him another 6,000 life. Oh, it's only battle involving
Oh.
muscle medic. Oh my god, I didn't read that
Yeah,
guy.
he's
Yeah.
bad.
Fuck, dude. All right, go ahead. I really messed up on the Amazing Dragon. I needed the extra body.
Yeah, I mean, I guess cry about it. Okay, let's.
I guess cry about it.
Ramon
Hey!
compilation.
What's going on, man? Mao Sama.
When Farfa fucks up
We're just
a
we're watching the most recent Master Chef.
When Farfuck fucks up a combo, come.
Farfa had the combo and just didn't read card. It happens. Okay, come on, let's skip through.
Well, dude,
I'm not trying to watch this whole hour-long thing. Yeah.
What I'm
Familiar, tribute, summon,
don't even know if
summon, summon,
This?
Make this.
Little Knight, boo.
because we had to. It's not like
Okay, oh wow.
Well,
Is using attack guide.
Alright.
Was there a
Farfa,
way
can
to,
you
like,
do this?
Search trap trick or something in your deck? Was there a way to do that?
No, the Punk Engine, the Horus Engine is all a bunch of draw cards that help me draw into Guidance Engine, and then I mean,
actually crazy.
I
I'm
know
not
it's
gonna
engine.
explain it. I'll see.
Sounded
I'll
like
see
it was
if I
normal.
can- I'll
Guidance
see.
engine.
I'll see if I can do it in general.
Guidance
Like this card's way too good. Way too good.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
Dude, he has
Every card
SP.
does
What do you want me to do? Oh, he has SP. Yeah, opponent have good cards. That's true.
I mean, don't worry. We think it's fucked up too.
I mean, you could just go into battle phase.
Okay.
Farfa,
Sure.
why are you retweeting all my old stuff, by the way?
You think he
Bringing up
MBT?
tweets from 2017.
I'm just trying to get you cancelled, you know.
I mean,
Age canceled would
Okay,
be
we
so
can pull up
easy.
your old YouTube videos. I think.
Whoa,
it'd
whoa,
be
whoa,
fine.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, we do. I have found the picture of Doug in a suit. Okay, thank God. Thank you.
Can you-
Snitch 95 days.
What the
were
fuck is that?
nuts.
Why did you make a Typhon, by the way? Get the fuck out of here. Like, what is your problem?
Oh, I didn't want all my cards bounced back.
God, this guy did.
Typhon, notorious for gaining life points, right?
Yeah, I'm real. Gage, I hope our duel is a little better than this one.
I promise. I think my deck is a little bit more thoroughly cooked than.
Why is Gage's audio always
What do
desynced?
you mean, Gage? Gage, what do you mean? Like, what are you gonna do? You're just.
I said
you're just-
I'm saying in the fact that I'm playing with Punk as well, but I think I have a cooler combo.
I'm using a punk.
Why
deck.
is Gage
It's
completely
supposed to be
desynced?
Like a punk deck. I have a combo.
I'm using.
Look,
I'm
Gage
using
just
like
talking when nothing.
The cards you've activated are
The
real
hell?
cards. It's no longer an engine. Okay.
I just want to
I
point
don't have
out
another
that
combo
our-
yet. Oh my god, dude, these people are the worst. Shut the fuck up, dude. Oh, I'm
I
gonna
just,
kill-
I just want to point out that the ingredient deliverer did say you can't stall. So could you?
Who's stalling?
Yeah.
He's the guy who summoned the Typhon.
We're like 40 minutes into this game.
What's wrong with the
Bro,
time?
like, Jesus
Actually, true.
Christ. My opponent, like, is the one stalling here. Okay, all right, let me see. I mean, I have like, yeah.
Come on.
To take 5 turns to set up our combo.
I gained life again. Can we mark that down?
Go write it down. Write it down.
Oh, you don't even
Judges.
know what this card does. Okay, cool, great.
What's he gonna do? You know?
Yeah,
you
what are you gonna make me pay some life points? You gonna bring my life point down?
Well, no,
yeah,
he's
by
filling
all
the prompts.
means.
He's losing life points. That's it.
Ooh, okay, that's good. Are you gaining
Look
life?
at that pain gain, buddy.
He's
And look at this.
literally-
You're
he
dead,
actually-
idiot.
Oh my god, dude. What? the
God.
hell?
Here's the thing. I could kill you right here.
Kill him! Kill him!
Kill him! Kill him!
But I
Please
wouldn't
kill
gain
him!
life.
Kill
But
him!
the domain
Kill
hasn't
him!
resolved
No,
yet.
please kill
Kill
him!
him! Kill him! You gained enough! You gained enough, Doug! Kill him!
They just want this over. Don't listen. Doug, why are you listening to them? They just wanted the game over.
I've got some cool things to show off.
I also have some cool things to show off, so maybe you should fucking shut your mouth. Oh my
I
god,
can't
did I
do it.
really brick? I didn't. This is
Alright.
I mean, it's amazing. So.
really get real.
Boomers, it.
Someone watch this.
How do you
Yeah, just Sun Avalon combo.
Who was brought plan comp.
Oh. Hello?
The Roma one.
The Rico one.
No, not the aroma one. The
Come on.
He loses life.
Loses life.
See the trap serving my. We'll just play.
And think, like I literally have not read a single malice.
Come and wipe my.
Uh.
I mean, I'm sure Jess
that's
does.
Okay, that's all right.
Well, okay, she's gonna. There's always gonna be a
Okay.
opponent.
So we've got Arika. We've got this hoe. I forget what she does. Okay.
Or a Rico
one of
player
them's gonna be
in
playing.
Is the Sun Avalon?
He'll click on him.
Still limited in the TCG.
Yeah. No.
How much still
Healer
powerful?
is. Isn't that
Healer's
fun?
banned or something or?
Healer is at what?
Okay, genuine question, Joseph. What is your deck? It's just it technically fulfills the prompt because of the sewing, and then it's just plant link.
Wait, hold on. You're.
I'm
telling me-
just curious. Yes. or
Do
no?
you want me to actually answer that, or do you want to be like an asshole?
Wait, hold on. You're telling me
Is
in
that what
an
you're doing?
episode where the prompt was to pay and gain, Joseph took a deck that paid and gained?
Yeah. See,
No,
I guess
what?
I'll explain it right here for the
But he's-
dum dum.
But he's missing 50% of the ingredient, which is entertainment.
Dried Winds set up a loop
Uh-huh.
that allows me to continuously pay life points, where I can cheat them back with the Magnolia, the Gardening, and the Aroma Seraphim cards in the graveyard. That's the deck. Yeah, I mean, like, it's 2 archetypes that are really good at facilitating that style of play. I am not making Cucumber Horse, but I think it's cool.
That's why your deck sucks. It's missing cucumber horse.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the best ways to pay life.
I do think it's weird that Farfa was accusing him of being an asshole throughout the whole video when Farfa was, when MBT was literally flaming him the entire game, accusing his deck of being cringe when he didn't get to see the key ingredient.
What they did. Hoban almost made it to Worlds playing this in the points playoff, the WCQ where they were legal. It has to do with the legality.
Okay. Do your Horus Punk
Alright,
stuff.
Sins of-
What?
Yeah. I'm going way low, baby.
And
I don't you want to show anything else fun off? There you go.
No, I got another duel.
All of my vampires. How am I gonna beat this?
All right. That's fine. I'll get a cool game versus Doug, and surely Doug's vampire deck will not be able to put up any negates.
Position in society.
Don't understand how
Alpha's
oppressed I
constructed
am
pump
right now.
deck is a textbook example of this phenomenon.
I know. Alright, here we go. Let's...
Alright, Farfet, don't fuck it up this time.
Always used to watch my. If I get one.
That the
Annoying. We're in disruption now, because I... really...
That's so good. Did you delete that?
That's fire.
I think I had a bunch of them in rotation and I posted one. And
What happened to the combo, Farfa?
I don't know.
Oh man,
You got bullied into just doing negates?
Photoshop the picture, but I just saw this tweet that was like a list of people making those pen jokes, and I was like, oh man.
you should kill your deleted tweets guy. They're letting a lot of bangers fall into nothing.
A little SP.
Okay, yep.
I don't want you to get to the Millennium Engine. Get out of here. What the f...
Lone Fire.
You know, Gage, you need some lone fire advice. I can probably help you out.
You can punk this too. You can jam it.
Could you use your normal fucking E-Telly's like kind of full combo? Yeah, that's right.
Well, of course you fucking let this resolve. Oh my lord, bro.
Farfa, why are you playing good?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, because I want to play. Fuck you.
I actually just can't show anything that I built
said
today.
no
Like,
disruption.
Whine about it. Cry about it, Gage.
That's okay. You're gonna see my funny combo next turn.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see you try to put together this muscle medic thing for 50 fucking minutes, bro. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Gage is so mad. Gage is so mad.
Because I didn't get to do anything.
Gage is so fucking mad. Holy shit.
I'm really happy with my deck, and I can't do anything.
This is the end of every Master Chef. It's just the whole group call falling apart into chaos.
You're kidding me. I know your ass is not sitting on 3 negates and an SP complaining about constructed arrow age.
I have to play against constructed, so I have to play at a constructed level. Otherwise, I
You
would play at a
forced
more
me to
fun
break
level.
the prompt. You forced me to heal 0 damage over 2
Literally,
days.
I had to use 10% of my power to bring out my combo, but because Gage is playing a real deck that actually plays
It's
through
your
this,
fault that I'm cheating.
I'm not cheating! You're cheating! You have 5 negates!
0 negate.
You act.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Just go ahead.
Oh, good, please.
But let me tell you this, Farfa, if this isn't the funniest shit I've ever seen,
I'm about
it's
to say,
over.
this has to be the best thing I've ever seen.
Fuck. Like, what if these stupid fucks special an aroma from your deck?
Can you please make a correct play and just negate this? Can you make
fuck up.
one correct play with this deck before I actually like fucking get angry? Like,
Hey,
please
Farfa,
negate
you've
this.
seen so much constructed arrow mage, you should know where this is going.
No, I'm not at your flat rank, okay? I play at the good levels, okay?
That's, I know that ain't true.
I know that ain't true.
Aroma.
He's
Alright.
reading all the aromas.
Stop stream sniping. What is it? Fuck off. Stop stream sniping me.
it's so chaotic now.
Guys, I'm not scooping. I'm gonna. Fuck. All right.
Aroma knowledge. You remember it's 5 negates.
He's so animated. You know when Gage is like, okay, dude.
I'm playing with it. It doesn't matter. I need to negate that to at least have a chance. All right. Well, you got it.
Oh, because you're locked in plans.
No! What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Why would you? Are you actually trolling? That's so.
Hey, I distinctly remember this happening with Doug a couple episodes ago. I don't know, man. I don't.
Oh no.
Missile muscle medic, dude. All right, whatever, dude. What are you gonna?
What the fuck? Oh
You get to show my combo. You don't get to show yours. Fuck you, bro.
I stopped your combo. You stopped my combo by leaving. That's not the same thing. You don't get to just go away. You don't get to stand up.
Think of it as a negate, buddy. Think of it as a negate.
Nah, that's bullshit. Because he's gonna get fourth because of that.
Summon Pep, make a giant life point deficit. Pep was gonna be like 10,000 attack. I was going to attack with Muscle Medic. Activate Guidance Armor. Swap the medic to attack my own Pep. Use Rainbow
Can you
Light.
do that? Can
you do that?
Yes, you can do that.
Can guidance?
I tested it. I did it in solo mode. Maybe you would have
Wait,
seen
it's
it if
not
you
like
didn't
Partition
fucking
of Darkness?
scoop.
Wait, what does that card say? The trap. I'm very. Can you
It
just read
works.
it?
I tested it in solo mode.
No, I know it works. I want to know what it says.
Well, if you wanted to know, you should have fucking told him not to scoop.
Why don't you tell him what it would have said? Because it's on the field right now. Can I flip it? Oh wait, no. You laughed.
Too bad, bro. Too bad. Too bad. I didn't
Mm.
get the show. Ooh, man.
Doug, I think this is gonna be.
No, Gage, I do think that's bad Gage, you're a content creator, dude. You got so mad there, you didn't let the content happen because you were salty that you got your combo stopped. That's just bad. That's just you just shouldn't be doing that. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh. My
That's bad. You shouldn't be doing that. And the fact that Gage didn't get any flack for that is kind of cringe.
Were you gonna?
You're all content creators. It was a cool combo,
You're just
and
going down.
it was clearly a cool combo because you guys were interested in trying to figure out what cards he was trying to do.
Just a nice.
Yeah, that's lame. That's definitely like the definition of blue balls as a viewer.
Constructed vampire, but I don't know how you expect it to be.
This is why I hate Doug.
Every week he shows up with constructed vampire.
All right, let's get through it.
Went down.
Look at the woke left. Look at they jump on you as soon as you ask questions.
What the fuck? What did I get into?
Man, Dyer has the worst job in the world.
Dude, this is true.
This might be our best episode of all time of any.
No, really? Dude, this one's been a fucking nightmare.
What is this? That's kind of messed up. That was what I was
Why
going to
did you
gain
take
life
that
points
one?
with.
I know. I can't have you gaining life points. Prompt guy.
Well, I don't think you can out ascend to Thunder, so I think I'm probably good.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I can either. We went down. Let's go up a little bit. We're gonna shuffle back to dry ass.
Okay.
Oh my god, he gained life. Prompt guy, what do you think about that?
Oh, fuck, dude, can you please get lower than
Are
me?
you getting this?
This
Are you
is a
getting
huge
Prop
problem.
Guy?
So you just have to
So,
get the constructed.
All right.
so this is about
But does
Agree with.
Okay,
All right, come on.
Ireland.
It's just big man Blastoise beating him down.
You'd think,
And
Come on.
you know,
now.
like it's weird.
Come on.
Marcham's crazy.
Isn't there a main deck one called?
I want to see the judging at this
So I'm
point.
ready for you to deconstruct this on your this now, because if I don't, they're all zombies.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so I'm ready for you to deconstruct this on your
Oh, you
stream,
have
but the
bad
unfortunate truth is, there is some
You are
really
also
interesting
in
stuff
bad
in here.
reaction. Let's go.
Alright, let's just do a side by side here. But no die. Oh no, you are playing die. Okay.
Doug is all
Wait,
in.
are you
This-
wait a minute?
Oh, is it just his deck?
Just
Dude,
the
wait a
same
minute.
list.
Are you telling me that I'm playing an aroma deck similar to an aroma deck?
Yes! That's
No
it!
way.
It's just a
Crazy.
constructed deck! That's all you did! You just played Aroma! That's it! That's your deck!
Can you post your punk deck real quick? I gotta see something.
Yeah, let's see the punk deck.
Yeah. Look at the crystal
If
lives.
this is hold on. If this is just punk and then one guy in one trap, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Okay,
No,
there's
it's-
9 all the traps are different, but I mean, you can have the Horus punk otherwise.
Does
Dude.
it work with Rainbow Life or Attack?
And
Damage?
upswords.
You need both of them.
Oh, both.
Oh
okay.
my
so the
god.
hor-
Oh,
the-
so the combo is a 4-card combo.
It's just
anyway?
draw it. Yeah.
Wait, what is the trap called? The redirect thing? What is that called? So I can look
Attack guidance
Rainbow
power.
Life.
Gain like 10,000 life points, and then the pep attack.
And he had it, but Gage rage quit.
it up. We saw that.
Yeah, it would have been cool if we saw that.
Hey, if you
Yeah.
could've scooped.
Would have been awesome to see that. I think if we saw this, it would have been cool. I think if this combo showed up, it would be kind of interesting. I think if this combo was actually produced on stream and shown in the video, it would have been quite good. If this combo
It's too
was
bad the show
visible-
isn't like build a deck and then talk about the combo, and it's actually play the.
He had the combo.
Oh, he surrendered.
Just like you show up to the judging portion of Master Chef, and you're like, chefs, I made a beautiful duck with white wine reduction, and then you hand them like a half-eaten McDonald's burger.
No, I actually.
No, he had the combo. He had the dish, and another contestant knocked it off the table because he was mad that he was getting kicked out.
Of the 3 people that have done that, 2 of them were.
Nah, that's fucking bullshit. Let's see what the.
Okay, telling me fans winning that first episode.
All right, I won't concede anymore. I won't.
You pull.
I got you.
Gotta start off 4th place. What an incredible episode. Thanks to everyone that cooked. Gotta start off 4th place. Everyone knows. 4th place. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
This is my video. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
All right. Now in 4th, it is actually going to be Farfa. You started with Upstart. What are you doing? You're healing your opponent, not yourself. Automatic 4th place.
This judge is so cringe.
Remember that chatter in Twitch that told you, oh, if you activate Upstart, you're going to get 4th place, and you wrote him off?
No, you said I'm the judge. Please do not play Upstart. You didn't say if you got Upstart, I'm gonna play 4th. And that random chatter, yeah. So different than Discord. Yeah. Okay.
That was me. Last place. Top 3 was actually pretty hard. All 3 of you disappointed me. MBT, there were like 2 things I said. Heal is not life point go up. It's go down and then go back up. And you started by going up. Gage, you didn't do anything. Heartbreaking. Doug, I don't even remember. It wasn't memorable. 3rd place, I'm gonna have to give it to Gage. Your deck was actually my favorite, but it didn't do anything. 2nd place is gonna have to be MBT. The combo where you paid half your life points and did the trap, it was sick.
He doesn't even. Dude. Okay, I'm so checked out. This judge. Why does every judge suck fucking cock? Holy shit. Let's see. You can literally hear Joseph watching 10-minute testing in the background, dude. Actually exposed. It's so weird, yeah. Why is Gage so out of sync? It's an every week thing. Yeah, I think that judge was hyper cringe. That random chatter that told you if you play Upstart you get 4th place, that was me. Automatically 4th. Say, okay. This is why you need to be the next judge commentator? Dude. Oh, that would be funny. Chefs, my prompt is, I don't care what deck you play, your goal is to make your opponent crash out. So I don't want to see killing your opponent with life point loss. I don't want to see attacks. I want them to scoop out of anger. I want you to piss them off. I want you to frustrate them. I want you to hold them hostage and make them feel like the only way out is to hit the surrender button. I want you to do what Gage and Farfa have done over the series. But I want that's the goal. I want this to end friendships. Anyway, oh look, it recommended my own video. What are we watching next? We get a new Joshua Schmidt video. 15 minutes, sure.
The Secure Gateway SG-1004.
Secure Gateway.
1G wired secure gateway. with basic routing.
Tell me about it.
and
Nice.
First thing we're doing, Master Duel ban list. Now,
We're gonna do like 1.5.
React because I have seen it yesterday. Because the one day of the week that I decided to take off was, of course, the day that they then decided to drop the new ban list. Now, it is a Master Duel ban list, so it's nothing too crazy. But at the same time, it is also not a Solemn Judgment to 2 kind of ban list. But it is not a blind react. But let's still talk.
Actually,
interesting stuff here this time around. And
I can't believe that was a ban
Go
list.
through it one by one, and I'm gonna talk over my thoughts. What I thought when I saw.
Give me
this
just one
and,
second.
What this means and what is also missing on this ban list, because I do think this is a pretty important.
important ban list because it is the ban list before the second stage of the Master Duel qualifiers. And so this is going to dictate, along with the next pack that's going to release eventually, I think there is going to be one before the Duelist Cup, this is going to heavily dictate the upcoming format for the Worlds Qualifier, which in my opinion is the most important tournament in Master Duel, besides the World Championship itself, of course, but the Worlds Qualifier I think is the most important tournament of the year, so this is a relatively important ban list. Now, what does this mean? One bonfire, one original sinful spoils. All right, let's get these out of the way because on the one hand, they are the most important changes on this ban list. On the other hand, they also are the ones that are the easiest to talk about, quote unquote. Because bonfire to 1, straight up, is a solid hit. This card is at 1 in the TCG and the OCG, and that is fine. It is, of course, a consistency hit, but those are, you know, I mean, I've kind of come to terms with the fact that sometimes consistency hits are meaningful and are the way they handle things, and that's okay.
That could be a fun idea. Sorry, I just read that. I tell one of them your secret prompt is to make one like I'm gonna give you like a random target, and your goal is to make them crash out. To everyone else, we're just gonna do like I'm gonna tell them what the actual prompt is. We're like it'll be like your prompt is I want to see 60 card piles, but then you go to one player in secret and you go, I want you to piss Farfa off as much as possible. Okay, give me 1 second.
I agree with this at this point in time. It is also notably happening before YGO. So what does this mean? I don't know. Why do they want this card at 1 before YGO releases? Maybe it's a little bit of a balancing to the archetype. Some people are speculating in chat right now that this means that YGO is dropping before the Worlds Qualifier. I don't know if it means that. I don't think this is something you can just definitely say, but it's a good hit. Bonfire to 1 is a good hit. Now, original Sinful Spoils to 1 is a hit that, from a TCG perspective, this hit looks ridiculous. It really does, because in the TCG and for the majority of Master Duel's Snake Eyes lifespan, they've always only played 1 original Sinful Spoils. So like this looks very weird, and I think it is a little weird. However, in Master Duel, currently, if you just think about the currently most popular version of Snake Eyes that is still somewhat viable and pretty strong actually over the last couple of days is the Millennium Fiendsmith Snake Eye, and that deck actually runs multiple copies of original Sinful Spoils. It actually does, because it wants to draw the card, because you can no longer use the Fiendsmith cards, and by extension also the Millennium cards to access the Snake Eye cards, because Beatrice is banned. So people play 2 to 3, most of the time, 3 original Sinful Spoils, simply because both the Fiendsmith engine and the Millennium engine give you great ways to access face-up cards on the field that you can just send, right? Like after you've done your Millennium stuff, you have a YGO Temple on the board that you don't need. If you're doing Fiendsmith stuff, you have a Sequence or a Requiem equipped at some point that you can just send. So that's why these decks have been playing multiple copies of original Sinful Spoils, because you can just easily access Snake Eyes more consistently by just drawing original. And it's not like a bad starter anymore like it used to be, because you had to like normal summon a hand trap. It's like you have other ways to make it live without using your normal summon. So that's why this card was played at multiple copies in Snake Eye decks. It was also just like a good mill off of Zombie Vampire, right? Like you had a higher chance of hitting your your combo pieces if you milled original plus another whatever, right? But it's not a perfect hit, but it does something. Saying this does nothing, I think, is not correct. I really don't think that's correct. It doesn't kill Snake Eyes, which is what I wanted, so I'm not super happy about it, but it does do something to the current version.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. We're back for good.
The thing is that this is replaceable, right? Like you can just play more copies of Snake Eye Oak, for example. I don't know how many copies of Snake Eye Oak they're running at the moment. Maybe it's 2, maybe it's just 1, but you can technically also play like 3 Oaks, and then you can still like do the Millennium thing, have a YGO Temple up,
sure,
right, and then just send the Temple, go into Ash that way, and that's kind of fine, right? So like
Snake Eyes is still fine.
You're doing 3 original, 1 Oak, and you can just switch this around now. You can just go 3 Oak, 1 original, and that's fine. Oak is also a very good hit off of Zombie Vampire to get into the Snake Eye card. So this is, I think, the overarching thing about this decision is like this does not kill Snake Eye. This does not kill Snake Eye. It just forces them into playing some cards that they don't want to play necessarily, but they still work a lot of the time.
Sure.
So I think this is all right. I wanted more. I think and that's going to be the general thing with this list. A lot of these changes I think are fine. I just wanted a little bit more, especially in regards to Snake Eye with the Duelist Cup coming up. I really don't want to be playing against Snake Eyes all the time. But it looks like the deck is still going to be an option. Whether it's going to be the strongest option or not remains to be seen. But it definitely is not dead. But these hits do something, especially Bonfire to 1. Cutting a very good card for the deck from 2 to 1 is solid. Cards to be semi-limited. We have 2 separate things here. We are hitting Blue Eyes.
With Geico, we can easily bundle
nice
orange and save even more.
Yeah, just like that breakfast burrito.
There isn't too much.
And we are unhitting Branded Fusion from 1 to 2, which I have no idea.
Already?
I guess
at 1.5? Wow, he talks slow.
Archetype by a lot of people, and I don't think it is obnoxiously strong at the moment. At the same time,
yeah, I don't know why we're hitting Branded.
All the decks that have cards on the ban list, I feel like Branded is one of the ones that was struggling the least, right? It's like, you have for example, Labyrinth has still furniture on the ban list too. Why is it hitting? I don't know. It might have something to do with the new animation chronicles releasing, like whatever, you know, maybe there's still all we haven't gotten for branded, so eventually we'll probably get those, and they just want to increase branded's viability for that. I think that makes sense. I don't have a huge issue with this. I think there's other stuff on the ban list that deserves to come off first, but this is okay in my book. I suppose. Let's talk about the more interesting here, which is the Maiden of White and the Sage.
Yeah.
Both going from 3 to 2, which is like in terms of Blue Eyes, I'm actually okay with consistency hits. Like
yeah, I mean Blue Eyes can still play like this.
Blue Eyes is inherently, I think, a pretty fair deck. Of course, it can feel strong at times. It is a powerful deck, but it is not like too crazy. So I think hitting it just slightly is completely okay, you know, because the deck feels, I don't know, the deck maybe, to me it feels like most obnoxious when they open like Sage plus Ether Barrel, which I think is the hardest hand to interact with from
yeah.
Barrel already provides such a strong choke point, and then the Sage with Eyes of Blue behind it already is like the full Blue Eye setup. So I think with putting Sage to 2, they're just gonna have the combination slightly less often, right? And then Maiden to 2 is also like, Maiden is a starter for the deck, but it is also once again one of the better extenders for the deck, right? Like if you decide to hit Sage with Eyes of Blue with a hand trap and they have Maiden in hand already, that kind of sucks, right? That's kind of like a bad feeling, right? When you decide to Ash the Sage or Baylor the Sage because you think that's what you do in that situation with your hand, and then you just have the Maiden anyways, and it felt like you're...
Well, yeah, there's nothing worse than feeling like your interaction didn't matter, and I think that's the biggest frustration people are having with Yu-Gi-Oh right now, is that they play their hand traps, and it doesn't seem to do anything. They just keep playing, and you know that's because all the good decks are supposed to play through multiple interactions. They have to play through multiple interactions by their nature of being a meta deck in our format. Not only because when you have a bunch of one-card starters that aren't necessarily normal summons, then you know you have moments where they're playing through multiple disruptions because you only need one of these cards, and you don't necessarily need to commit a resource like a normal summon. So I think that's the current frustration I've seen with a lot of new players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is they just feel like their cards don't matter. Like, I'm gonna play this card to negate you. Okay, cool, man. I already hard drew part of the combo, but you couldn't have known that, and now you're just gonna get rolled, right? So, yeah, I agree with Smith here.
Nothing. So I think just a slight tap on the wrist for Blue Eyes is okay here. I don't mind it too much. The deck was arguably pretty strong. This does not kill the deck at all. You can still play it. I think it's okay. This is okay. And I don't have a problem with it. I think it's fine. Before we talk about the unlimits, actually let's get the unlimits out of the way first, and then talk about it as a whole. Sprite Blue, Sprite Jet, and Nimble Beaver are unlimits that should have arguably happened a long time ago, and when I was just talking about like the Labyrinth cards being at 2, this is absolutely something that needed to happen. These cards deserve to be at 3 for sure. Being able to play Sprite essentially at almost back to full power now, I think is completely okay. The deck is, you know, I mean, I don't want to say outdated because Sprite cards are still pretty decent, but you know, we have Charmies in the game now. All of the Charmies that we have, like Perulia and Meow and Fuba, we don't have Meows yet, but Perulia and Fuvalos are really good against Sprites. Maxi is still incredibly strong against Sprites. The deck in general just doesn't hold up super well anymore. Yes, the deck still has Sprite Elf, which is good, but I still think even with Elf, ironically, hear me out, Sprite Elf is at its fairest when it's being used by Sprites, which is weird because that's the deck it's supposed to go into, but in Sprites, it's not actually that crazy because, like, you know, they just make it on turn 1 to like revive blue on your turn or something. They don't do the crazy stuff with Sprite Elf in Sprites. It's kind of like how Beatrice was probably at its most fair in NBA, right?
Yeah, NBA, yeah.
It wasn't BA made Beatrice. You knew shit was going down, but
you knew shit was going down.
It was just like,
yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And like, it's the same with Elf in Sprites. When like White Forest makes Elf, we have a problem. When Sprite does make Elf, it's fine. So I think this is okay. I like this. Nadir Servant to 3, I also think is justified. I like the Dogmatica package being available at 3. Maybe a little bit cautious because this is also something that stun decks.
All right, let's play some Master Duel. Yeah. Who the hell is this? Who are you? Who the hell even? I have a Grandmaster person on this account's friend list. The fuck? Huh. Anyway, Master Duel time. Ooh, new season. Let's see, deck. That's kind of our fun deck. We're waiting on oh, let's turn on the. Hold on. We gotta go back to get music. But yeah, wait. Why is this list not playing Sage? Am I retarded? I am. The hell is wrong with me? Yeah. We're just gonna put 2 in because it's about to get limited. What do we cut? I think we just play 1 triple tech. And then maybe only 2 imperm. I do like playing the Magnemite for sure. What to do? 41 isn't bad for now. I mean, we're not even close to crafting it, so. Yep. How to obtain? Oh yeah, have I not done this on this account? Surely I have. I haven't, really, that's crazy. Okay. Well then, let's do some Dice Rally. And I'll figure out why the game audio is muted. Oh. There we go. Might need to turn it up a little bit. What is this new music? We might need to full screen this. Yeah, for sure we will. Cool, +1. There we go. And then we're also gonna turn this off because now our... Oh, that's weird. Aha, there we go. Because now you should see my little thing pop up right there. My little little green thing. Oh, I'm going first. Well, that's no good. I was hoping to go second. Is there anything I can make by Link 2? Like in Monster Reborn? I kind of need Monster Reborn. Let's just make Secure Guard now. Dice Rally, Sag, I know. Okay. Let's add a slimy boy. Okay. Nightmare 36. Okay. E-Heroes. No. Stop playing. Resolve. Just, okay, now just pass your turn. I mean, don't have Vision Hero at all. Fuck. Okay. Well, hopefully we don't die. Okay, Brave Neos. Draw 2, place 1 from hand to the bottom. Sure. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I'm about to get comboed on for a while. Rhoda. Oh boy. Is there a spell I want in here? Rhoda? Does Rhoda get us anything? No. Okay. Ow, dude. In phase. Okay. That ain't bad. Okay. I haven't normal summoned. I kind of did fuck up, but it should be alright. The winged dragon of Ra, hear my cry. I want this man dead. Yo! We did it. Ugh. Omega chicken. Attack. Alright. 5. Damn. Nice, we get to start off with that. Okay, let's keep her going. Okay. Nice. We get the dark. Oh, well. Our imperm sucks. But look, we get this card. Mermail. Womp womp. Okay, make Muhammad Shark. Okay, add Neptibus. Add Abyss. Okay, bring back. Summon Abystius. Add. I really wish I had Imperm Live. This is kind of what we were talking about. Like, yeah, I could just side out the Imperm for other hand traps if I had them. Oh well. Okay, discard 2. Summon Megalo. All these effects have been activated, right? No. Alright, what are we adding? The equip spell? Yep. Mizuchi, whatever. That just turns off spells? Seems kind of crazy. I really want to just scoop. Oh my god, dude. Why do they give you 800 seconds too? What the fuck? Oh, I guess it's just one. That's not that bad, I guess. I guess the mound of the bound. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Cool. So it's 2 spells getting negated. Okay, that works. Okay. Okay. So annoying, dude. I played through his entire combo. It was just 2 unsearchable, or not unsearchable, but 2 cards he didn't search that he just hard drew. Very fun. $140. How close does that get me? Oh my god, how miserable. Alright, we'll do something else. Fuck it. Let me just make a copy of this Yusinju deck I made for fun. And, because I just have to make a copy of it because, I don't have the UR for Abyss Dweller and Lightning Chidori. Cool. Let's go see if we can beat gold players with Floodgate Yusinju. Season 41 has begun. Oh, loner decks. The fuck? I have a deck though. Ah. So you can have loners for ranked now. That's actually somewhat better. Cyber Dragon. These all suck. Omega Cock though, but you know, nice. All right, let's bring him a treat from 2012. Trevor, if you're in here, or Loach, sorry, explain what you meant by that meme in the group chat. All right, let's see if we drew our floodgates and stuff. Let's see if we're a gamer. Okay. We're kind of gaming. Hurry up. I hurried up, dude. You'll lose one turn. It's negated, dude. Your effects are negated. You silly. You're such a silly guy. Anyway. Floodgate! Okay. He's getting rid of even more of his hand. We like to see it. Because that's the only way we're going to beat this guy. Because he is going to be able to negate our Senju Kama effect if he discards. So we're just going to try to grind this guy out and then mirror force his stuff back. Okay. Set an Eternal Soul. Nice Ash, bro. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay. He's got to negate this, obviously. Yeah. Oh, it's not an effect monster. Cute. Okay. That's one less card. I guess we could have attacked for 900, but I don't think that's going to be our win con this game. But yeah, we should have hit for 900. Piercing the darkness. Alright. He has another Dark Magician in his hand. Oh, in his graveyard, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to take 5k here. I'm going to Ash this. Okay. So I get to save my Mirror Force now. Or save one of them at least. No way he'll overlay, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of the Dragoon. Let's only take 5k. I like how Dragoon has carried his shitty Dark Magician deck so far. Okay. Okay, draw. Okay, so he forgot about lose one turn because it hasn't been affecting his Dark Magicians. I really just need, like, not another comma 2. Yeah, we're cooked no matter what. Sucks. Bro says hurry up and is playing this slow with just one effect triggering, whatever. It's so annoying. He literally just played Dragoon under lose one turn and still won. We did draw really fucking turbo ass. Like, if we drew a macro there instead of like lose one turn, we actually debilitate him way more. Well, we got floodgates. We didn't get anything to do. Maximi. That'd be really funny. Well, he's playing a 60 card pile. I'm guessing macro is going to hurt him a lot. I don't want to set everything because we kind of lose to Harpy's Feather Duster. But honestly, we lose to Harpy's Feather Duster no matter what, right? Like, if he Feather Dusters me, I have Ash as interruption, so... Like, if you drew the one of Feather Duster in your 60 cards, then I was never going to win. And one macro off the back. You probably should have just macroed and standby, to be honest. Set pass. Alright. Well, we're going to be stalling until we get multiple pieces. There's one. I mean, we can attack into it and see what it is. Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to normal summon, like, because this is like somewhat blue eyes, so I'm gonna wait for him to normal summon like a level 1 tuner like Sage or something, and then I'm gonna flip Rivalry so he can't go into the dragon. Our opponent is getting kind of one bad day, but it's really just a macro, a single macro. In phase, cool. Comet 2, let's go! Wait, can we kill him? Oh, well no, we can do 5,000, because we don't have the full package. Well... Alright, well we can kill him next turn. Your turn, friend. If he doesn't do anything again. Nice. We can kill him. Let's go. We actually get the anime OTK. Or not OTK, but... Oh, well, there's Tenki. I mean, this is game right here. No need to... I guess we'll save it. We'll save it for another time. Because I guess we could technically... No, we're not in danger of Nibiru, actually. Fact. Bang. We did it. We floodgated and beat him to death by top decking. We literally top decked into like 1, 2, 3. I think that was crazy. Or 1, 2, 10 key, which got us 3. That's crazy. We did it. Let's keep going. Your Sinja just tickles a certain part in my heart. All right. Let me go first. No! I think we have like Ash and Imperms and Max. Ah, well, we have hand traps, I guess. We just have to be lucky. Ooh, we have an Imperm. We have a single Imperm. This would have been an okay hand going first. I mean, losing turn could have been alright, but... Ah, Blue Eyes player. Okay, well, we gotta imperm him at the critical spot and hope that's enough. Hope he just passes turn. Yeah, add Roar and then okay, you add Sage, which tells me you probably have Maiden, because you would probably get Maiden Okay, we're gonna let this go through. I think. He's already. Hold on. I gotta think. He's already got Roar in hand. I do this. He doesn't have Maiden in hand. Then he can make that, get Mausoleum. But I think I think I imperm this. I think he's displayed to me he doesn't have Sage, because otherwise you would wishes for Maiden, no? And then just Maiden get True Light set Roar. Everything about this is displaying he doesn't have Maiden in hand. So this should go Maiden into this guy, search the Mausoleum. Mausoleum target, send Blue Eyes, activate effect, bring back Blue Eyes, use Roar effect, then Roar effect in Graveyard, get a Blue Eyes ultimate, Tyrant, then make Tyrant Dragon by tributing off. You should have a Tyrant Dragon and a Blue Eyes. If you do, you might not even do Sage effect. Alright, so you're going to do Sage effect, yeah. So far this is going exactly as I predicted. Yeah, bring back Blue Eyes. Then activate Roar. Bring another Blue Eyes out. Then you're going to do Wish's Graveyard effect. Oh, bring out Jet, sure. So you play Jet in this deck. Then you're going to do Wish's Graveyard effect. Wish's Graveyard effect. There you go. You're going to equip Blue Eyes Ultimate. Or Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. And then you're going to tribute the Blue Eyes with the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate off to make Tyrant Dragon. Do-do-do-do. And then what you might have... Okay, instead we're making Seals pass? Interesting. Insane, actually. Okay. Let's see if he does the thing. Please bounce. Yes! Oh my god. Alright, so he's going to bounce comma 2, right? Or bounce comma 3. Check this out. This is going to be really funny. Bounce comma 3. Nice. Comma 3 effect. Summon comma 2. Comma 2 effect. You need Valor specifically. No. Summon 3 back. Three for Isna. We're gonna draw a card. Sure. Okay. You have something on attack? The hell? These are activated effects, right? Okay. I was thinking of Baguska, but I want to keep 3 as a searcher. But we shouldn't have Regeki. That was a misplay. I forgot about Jet Dragon. We should have just attacked over it. Well, he would have summoned Jet anyway, but then I guess I could have Regeki'd it in main phase 2. Alright. Let's see if he has Harpy's Feather Duster. Other than that, he can't... Yeah, okay. Sure, you can do Alistair under macro, I guess, if you want. Okay. Is he can just come in, like, Blue Eyes Ultimate? Oh, okay. Oh, Makaba? To defense mode, both of you, your rats. Negated, buddy. Negated. Go to defense. Why did Makaba go to defense? Huh. Alright. Nice. Okay. And go ahead. Okay. He's doing this on in-phase so he can at least get an attack in. Okay. Alright, so no Mechaba now. Okay, Effect Veiler. Big Spirit. Negated. Oh, this is exact game. Dang. Sucks. Turn to attack mode and kill me. You got it. I guess we should have made Baguska. Unfortunate. What are you gonna do? We also didn't get to go first, so. Oh well. I mean, if we had our full extra deck, we could have killed him for sure. I mean, we just make Utopia and do the whole OTK for 10,000 attack, but unfortunately. Going second. Ooh, we love it. Show me Maxi, Ash, and Perm. Literally, okay. Well, we got Feed Ash. That's gotta be worth something. $55 card deck. Danger in his name. I'm guessing we're getting Danger Dark World FTK. Okay. Cool. He hit for nothing. I'd rather let him draw randomly. Especially since the top three have been revealed to not be anything he cares about. Like, he knows the order of his deck. Okay. So neither of those cards were Dark Magician related. Elemental Hero Prisma. Send Dark Magician Girl. End. Okay. Cool, another Ash. Should we just make a Baguska on this guy? He still knows the top card. It's not a Dark Magician card. He's got the Palladium card, but I ash him again. I think we just... I think we're fine with what we have. I think we can still get damage in. Because his next card is a non-Dark Magician card. And then he'll activate the guy and we'll ash. And if he tries to do any cute stuff, like Elemental Hero Prisma again, we lock him into Warriors. So we ash him again. We really want him to summon like Prisma again, and then we'll lock him into Warriors. Okay. Lightning Storm. Well. Nice, he had a skill drain. Fuck that. This is 38. I'm not threatening lethal with another attack. That's crazy. I'm going to still not make Baguska. I need to threaten lethal, and I can technically do that next turn where I put him to 100 and then make Baguska on the next turn because I can just turn Baguska to attack. We have Rivalry. We have Solemn. Even with his Dark Magician card going off, we should have just the tools to deal with it. Okay, we have no response. So he's going to lose a card doing this. Okay. Then a card goes back. Okay. Wait, he's a dragon, right? So we could lock him into dragons, and when he does the effect, we solemn him? Maybe? So I think we have to Solemn Warning that. Nice. And we win! Let's go! Yeah. Whew. Okay. Man, he had a skill drain set for us too. That would have been rough. Because if we'd have normal summoned a card and just tried to be like, nah, I don't care about the set card, it would have been skill drain. That card wouldn't have been able to return. That would have been a whole different game. Alright. There's something about playing a really bad stun deck that makes you feel like so smart when you win. Because you, like, even the bad decks, you really have to outplay. See, like, this hand sucks. I can make Baguska pass, technically. Baguska pass isn't, like, the worst in the world. I mean, he selected me to go first. So he's definitely playing some kind of crazy tin pie thing. I mean, if we pass and we maxi and he ashes to maxi or called buys it or cross outs it, then we're just cooked, right? But if we make Baguska, and then, what, next turn we'd have to top deck, like, one of the other Usindrus or Tin Keys. And then, what, we have comma 1, comma 3, and we attack him, make another Baguska with a Baguska in attack mode. Hold on. So it would be... Oh, we only have one Baguska, actually. So it would be 21. Then in Hypothetical Dream World, we have 15 plus 16. That's 31. So it's 31 plus 21. So it's 52. And then... I just don't see it. Not with a complete extra deck. I think literally the only way for us to win, and we hard lose if we get punished by this, the realistically only way for us to win is for us to max C him in standby or draw phase, him not have the out, him pass his turn, I do a lot of this damage, I search comma 1 out with comma 3 effect, and then I make a Baguska, return 3 and 1, and then kill him next turn. Okay. Well, he's not... I don't know what the fuck he's playing, so it might not matter. Now, the only interruptions we can draw are, like, Ash and Imperm. If he just sets a bunch of cards and pass, he's about to be really sad. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what this Lightning Storm does. Mm-hmm. Pass turn. Alright. Let's see if... Okay. Cool. Well... Okay, so what does this do? Twice per turn. Oh, whoa, that's actually kind of... Um... Alright, Baguska. And pass. Alright, your turn, friend. You are under Baguska. Let's see if we can beat Max Metal Morph deck with this dog shit. We Lightning Stormed him for 5 and we're not, like, clearly winning. It's so funny. Alright, add a monster. Negate. Oh my god. Unfortunately, I think we're just making our ultimate guy Utopia. This is such a meme. Holy fuck. We couldn't get over that guy. He pops our monsters when we do card effects, man. That's too strong against Isenju. That actually counters us. Alright, he top decked the exact same card. That's crazy. Ooh. A nice little psalm warning. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to kill this. Okay. Oh, dude, he summoned a big old guy. Okay, he gets to add a Red Eyes card. Okay. Main phase 2. Baguska to defense mode, baby. Everybody shifts. Baguska's gonna help me get over one more card. Kinda. I don't know if we're gonna win this game, actually. Oh, wow. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's fine. Now we stalling, boys. Alright, Isna. Pass. We're chilling. We're probably gonna lose this game, but we're chilling. You just gotta stop top decking a playable card every single turn, which is hard to do apparently. What? Ha! Oh, he fucked up. Oh no. Okay. Oh, and I drew comma 1. That's rough. Let's draw a card. No, that's actually annoying. Come on. Welcome back to the cum zone, bro. Oh my god. Die. Come on. Take damage. How are we? What? We are having the most interesting games down in gold. What the fuck is going on? We win! We did it! Holy fuck. Utopia too strong. Oh my god. What a game. One more win and I'm gold 4, dude? No way, bro. Dude, we're gonna gain a rank on you. And we get to go first? Let's fucking go. Give me some floodgates, baby. Come on. Give me some floodgates. Give me some playable cards going first. Don't give me all the hand traps now. Come on. That is not what I was hoping for. I'm going to be real. I want to be completely frank with you all, boys. It's not what we wanted to see. That's just not what we wanted to see at all. I don't want a 10 key and do comma 2 or whatever the fuck. I could have maybe Easned, draw a card, but I just, whatever. That's, alright, that's a bit fucking annoying. I finally win a coin flip, I'm on my promotion game, and you don't give me any fucking floodgates. Pretty fucking annoying, but whatever. Nothing you can do about that, I guess. And now we lose the coin flip. And now we're going second. And now we're going to draw the floodgates. It happens every time. Watch. It happens every time. It literally happens every time. Watch. Macro, lose one turn, and... Okay, well... We would have had a Solemn, which would have been better. We drew more traps. Alright. Show me a meta combo piece. Oh, set a card? Set 2 cards? Set 3 cards? Do we allow 10 key? Is 10 key legal? Nice. Dude, the gang's all here. You Valor me? I'm just a little guy, dude. What the fuck? Who Valor's comma 1? What the fuck is that? What? That's not cool. Who Valor's comma 1? That's so fucked up. You don't even let my little guy come back, bro? That's kind of cringe. Oh my god, we drew the card. Okay. What about comma 2? Alright, what about this guy? How are we feeling about this guy? We're gonna Valor comma 2? You're imperming my mans. What is going on? Okay. Alright, bro. If that's like if that's the kind of man you want to be, I guess. So I'm gonna poke you. Thoughts on Baguska? Okay, cool. Summoning Curse. We're playing extra jank. Go. Set a card. Valor. Alright, dude. I've seen 2 Valors, and I've seen an Imperm. I would like to know, what deck are you playing? You also elected to go second. And we win. I have to know what this guy was playing. Like, I have to know at this point. Also, we did it. Gold 4. Woohoo. What was that guy playing? He was playing Life Twin. He just Omega bricked, I guess. What the hell? We're fighting Springtrap, dude. Okay. Alright. Duality. Give me a floodgate, bro. Come on, bruv. Return to me, my X-Men. Unizombie. I would very much like it if that didn't resolve. So he's doing vampire stuff now. Oh. Vampire Awakening. Summon Retainer. Well, we're going to let him do his thing. Then we're going to wait for him to try to attack us. And hopefully we're just going to completely fuck him up. I also have to pee, so... And I have no responses, obviously. Bro's thinking. Haven't heard a game action in a minute. You send you for the win, send you. I saw that a minute ago, but I don't know if I ever like actually verbally acknowledged it. Bum 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 bum. Bro's chilling. Big man Blastoise. I don't know. I don't know what Bro is doing. We're just gonna let him. We're gonna let him vibe over there, I guess. Bum 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 bum. Oh, we're adding more cards. We're really banking on him just not giving a fuck what the set card is and hoping it's just like nothing. Or running out of time, fuck it. In phase, not even a battle phase, just straight to in phase, huh? Rude. Okay. What are we doing now, bud? Okay. So he can quick effect add a zombie world. I don't really care about that. I'm being a little bit conservative with my life. Plus, I can't get over the 18 without a top deck. Only thing zombie world affects is we don't get the boost from Tinky anymore. Another storming. See, it doesn't even matter. Okay. Maxi will take it. Sucks, but we're not maxing that. Yeah, this card's going to be an issue for us. We need the drowning for this card, unironically. Storming doesn't actually do anything against this card. Okay. Well, they top deck Ghost, which is insane. Let's see if they play into the Maxi or just pass. Okay, they are going to special summon. Nice. Because we need all the draws we can get. Okay. Had domination. Enter battle phase. Yeah. Just... That works. You don't control a vampire card, right? That's how that works. While you control a vampire monster. Any of these are quick effects or something? Okay. So now their domination is alive, technically. I mean, do you let summoning curse resolve? Okay. Do you let Isna resolve? Insane. Is it better to keep the Isna alive? We could draw another card and have... Yeah. Okay. See, that's why we keep it live. We'll take it. If it's another Vampire Fraulein, we unironically can't out it. We know they have a domination set. Okay. Now you have to banish the card from your hand. Wow, super clever actually. And I lose. Unfortunate. Oh, he's BMing, I guess. You want to do this? I will keep you held hostage for a couple more turns, bro. Yeah, I will hold you hostage, bro. I don't even... I guess I make Utopia with the next pair of Yusinjus I get. And then I get over the 21. There's 3. Okay, we just hold. We're waiting on any other Yusinju or Tenki. Because then the play will be turn Baguska to attack mode, make Utopia, Utopia kill or imperm this card, then summon Utopia, run over this, and then have a have a Utopia attack negate for this 22, and then attack over it. Well, no, I can't actually negate the attack because then he'll activate his domination. So we need a lot of luck here. Okay. Negated. I can also draw a Mirror Force and... okay, he's gonna overlay now. I don't think he's quite comprehending how Baguska works. Okay. Oh my god. We actually did it. Holy shit, guys. We actually did it. Alright. Nice BM, idiot. Nice BM, bro. This is why you never BM. You never give people another turn. You never give them another chance. Because I got absolutely lucky. If I didn't top deck that you, it needed to be like a Mirror Force, and then I would imperm their same guy during the main phase, or actually, yeah, during the battle phase once he enters it, and when he attacks, I would, yeah, but still, should not have won that game. That guy totally punted. We are going to end stream a little bit early today. I know it's only 3 hours, but